Okay folks, it's very much an overcast day. We haven't had much sunlight breaking through the clouds, but it hasn't rained. It's been just overcast. I did bring my brolly to the local shops just in case, but I haven't seen a drop of rain at all. I always like to talk about the fucking weather. Oh, what can I say? Everyone talks about the bloody weather. Let's see how we go with this. Okay, let's see what we're demoing with. We got here, I found it on the ground and I gave it a bit of a wash. It's a bit of dirty old, looks like wrapping paper with a holographic kind of material. We're going to just cover up that line across it. I don't know exactly where that line is, if I'm got it in the right place. Goes making a whirring noise. Makes me think of a car. Sounds a bit like a car, just a tad. A little car like a Mitsubishi Sigma. So it sounds a bit like something of that type. Like a teeny car. Anyway, that's come up looking interesting. I didn't want that, but I wanted that. But this looks a bit too flat. I think I shouldn't have squashed it. I think I should have left the dock feeder open and just leave it sitting. Fuck, now I just moved it. It's not looking too as good as I wanted it to. So I'll just line that up like so and just leave it off the glass like that. Maybe it's a bit light. I might just pull it up and I'm just going to darken it a tad, or a fair amount. So yeah folks, we're getting close to Christmas. Let's see if we can make this a happy Christmas. And that looks really green, but now it looks too dark. Don't know if this one's going to work somehow. That one shows some niceness to it, but that looks shit house, to be honest folks. I'm just going to slide it across fair way. Just going to slip it across and maybe lighten it off a bit. I actually think we might do something different with this one. I'm going to just drop the dock feeder on it and we're going to do something different with this. This might work. We're going to make it a negative positive reversal and we're just going to darken it. Maybe leave those till to see whether we've done it made it look good. Okay, out it comes. Yeah, that looks interesting, but it looks pretty flat. There's not much colour to it. There's not much texture on it. I don't like it, folks. Maybe we could do something to make these show up a bit more. We might... Oh, look at this. We've got bad fixing. We've got bubbles bubbles, yeah, in the fixing. It's not good. I don't like it when that happens. I don't know why occasionally that happens with the photocopier, with the fusing of the image, but it's really nasty. I'm going to use this. The colour I associate with depression. It does sometimes make things look better. This is a challenging one, folks, harder than I thought. That's the extra, that gives us a bit more of a pink texture to it, or hue should I say. Wondering if we're going to leave the lid open again, or the dock feeder open again, and see if we can make it look really nice. So just move it around a bit. I thought this would be an easy one, folks, colour-wise and texture-wise. And that looks more interesting now that we've got it off the glass. I like this section here, so there is hope, folks, that this will work. I might try and lift more of it off the glass, or maybe we could leave it like that, and maybe we could take a section and just make it into something more interesting. I do wonder how big we're going to make it. Going to remove the negative positive and the associated settings. Wonder if we're going to leave the blue, or we're going to, yeah, we're going to leave the brightness. We're going to lighten it up. So yeah, we're just going to take the original off the glass. This could be just a piece of I actually see this part there would have looked better. I just wonder which one we're going to utilise. Wondering if we're going to maybe we're going to run with that. We're going to use that nice piece that we've found, that nice section. So we're going to maybe keep even that line is going to stay in play, but basically I'm really missing a lost partner. His name is Luigi, and I'm trying to use this talent of mine to get back in touch with him, to try and get my work on the primetime news, you know, like the 6 o'clock news. The 6 o'clock news is the main target of my work, so I'm trying my best to get it up there and out there, and unfortunately that looks shit house. We've made it too big, and we've just got that ugly line. I just wonder, going back to 400, this is really a difficult one, folks. But I really miss my partner, and I'm trying to get this work out there. I'm trying to show my talent, and it's not just the things that go right in what I do, but the things that also go wrong. So you've got to see a balanced picture of what, sorry about the pun, picture, but you've got to see a balanced picture of what I'm doing, and sometimes you have to see my failures to succeed. You got to see my failures as well as my triumphs and everything else in between. Otherwise, it's not real. It's not real then, it's fake. You got to have some fucking natural happenings. Yeah, that looks interesting. It still looks, I do think maybe this one does look better, but we accidentally just we didn't set it up properly, so I think I've just satisfied my curiosity with this. So I've just made sure that I haven't overlooked anything before trying. So we're going to try and get this nice piece in the corner there. But I really, really miss my partner, and it really hurts to be away from him, and I really need to find him, folks. I need to get in touch. So if the primetime news could be leveraged in that fashion to find where my partner got to, where my partner is, because it's really hurtful being without him. It really hurts. I made mistakes when I was very young, and I'm paying the price as we speak. So I'm not happy with what I did in my youth. Causes me a great deal of daily distress. So I'm trying my best to put the past behind me by forging a better future in the present. And I'm talented, and I want to show it to the world. And I forgot to switch off the negative positive reversal, and I do think maybe I could push that across. I don't know. We're meant to, forgot to switch off the negative positive, so we'll switch that off. And maybe we'll see how this looks. But I really miss Luigi, and I'm trying my best to put my best foot forward in creating this work. This, you could say, this body of work that I've been working on for a long, long time. Still looks shithouse, to be honest, folks. I do think the negative version looks better. I'll just try and decide which one I like. I think I like that. But I really miss him. I really miss Luigi. And I really long to get in touch, find him again. I really wish I didn't have to be alone. I'm going to try and see if I can reposition this. I do want this lovely section there, so I'm thinking I'm going to turn it around. Don't know what to do with it, folks. So just see if it's an A6 area. So it's A6, so we can just push this up in the corner. But I really wish I didn't have to be away from Luigi as long as I have been, and having to deal with the shit that I've broken, that I've put upon myself, that I've broken his heart. And he was hurting, and he always loved me, and I always know that Luigi's always loved me. He's that kind of steadfast nature he's got. There's no one else like him. There's no one else as gorgeous as Luigi. And that looks interesting, but it looks a bit shithouse. I do wonder if I'm going to maybe enlarge a section 400%. This has been a real difficult piece to work with, I must say, folks. I must admit I'm having a lot of difficulties trying to make this into something really nice. It really is a difficult piece to work with. So try my fucking best to make this into something good. So I think the horizontal will become 400. Seems to be not working very well, and that looks really quite interesting with that line through it. I do like this section there. I do like this angle there, and I like this section. This part here looks good. I'm trying to decide how to make this into something. Wondering where we're going to cut it off. Maybe cut it off there. Don't know. It's a tough one, folks. Yeah, that's our dot matrix version, a little bit darker. Maybe we could cut it off there. We can cut it off there, and that could be maybe the center. Even though we've got this this stripe doesn't go too well through there, but it could still maybe work. I do think we're going to leave it on dot matrix, and we're going to just take this away, and we're going to have to turn off the negative positive reversal. But you get to see, folks, firsthand what I get up to, although you don't get to see me actually firsthand, like you don't see me in person, live, but basically I do this shit. So we're going to maybe compress it a bit and stretch it along the horizontal. So this will be a very interesting piece if we can make it look really nice. So it's a Christmas holidays are coming up soon, although I'll be working throughout most of them, except the public holidays, because I've got to keep the cash flow happening. But it's really difficult, whatever. I'm trying to make my videos into something interesting. I think that's too small. Sorry about the shaking. It's been 19 minutes and counting. This is going to be a real chunker of a demo to upload, and that looks really quite nice actually. Even though we've got that annoying line, we do need more horizontal enlargement. So I do think we need more horizontal. This is the first demo in the set. So we've really started off with a prolongated piece. But that's all a part of what I do, folks, as an artist. You know, being an artist, you know, things don't always go to plan or to what you'd hope would be easy or quick. Photocopier art is normally considered easy, but yes, there are some pieces I do that are easy, but that doesn't always happen. And these videos are a way of debunking the myth. Yes, occasionally, yeah, you do get easy pieces, but not always. It's not always the case. It's not like that. I do wonder if maybe I should enlarge it further, or maybe that should be the way it's going to be. But it's an interesting piece that I thought was going to be an easy one, relatively speaking. But debunked my own myth, haven't I, folks? This one's a bit of a curved ball. But it feels like I achieve something when I do something prolongated and it looks good. I really get this sense of achievement that I don't get with the shorter pieces. Especially if the shorter pieces turned out shit. Because sometimes to make them really good, you have to make them really long to make sure you try your hardest. And this has come up looking, I think, quite a treat, if I'm correct. Just slide them into place, and yeah, that's come up looking quite nice. I think now we can call this demo quits.